You rock, my friends. You Rock podcast is for women like you who want to own your life and live an engaged and joyful life. Hosted by Dr. Aliyah Majid, mom of 3, devoted wife, and a scientist turned life coach on a mission to empower women to take control of their lives. In this podcast, we deliver tools, insights, and inspiration on rocking your own life, owning to your highest potential, and becoming the best version of you. Now, here's your host, Dr. Aliyah Majid.
Assalamualaikum and welcome back to You Rock Podcast, the podcast for ambitious women like you to go after the life that you want. And in this episode, I'll be sharing with you my 3 strategies to become the best version of myself. Yeah. So I think most of you who are listening to this podcast, you have a certain goal. You have something that you aspire to do. You just want to achieve something in your life. You want to become better. You want to become the best version of you. So how can you do that? How can you do it consistently? And it actually starts with what you are doing and being right now. It's not about something that in the future. It's not about, when you get something, then only you become this best version of you or things like that. It's about you practicing whatever that you are doing and being the best that you can in yourself and in any action that you take every day. The first strategy is to think about your only competition is actually yourself. So stop comparing. Okay, just stop comparing. I know it is really easier said than done. It's not easy to stop comparing yourself with some other people, especially those people who are on the same path with us that sometimes they have better luck than us, or, maybe for whatever reason, they have achieved whatever we actually want to achieve first, but somehow they kind of have all the things that we have been wanting to have. So I think you know what I mean, right? So in this situation, it's hard for us to stop comparing, right? And the fact is that if we focus on this thing, we will get into the cycle of self-sabotaging our effort, because however small the effort that we are making, the progress that we are making toward the goal that we want to achieve is actually much better than not doing anything at all. If you are new here, as usual, subscribe to this podcast, or if you think that this podcast would benefit other people too, share this to your friends, family, or whoever that needs to listen to this. So all of us have our own journey, our own struggles, our own challenges, and yeah, your only competition is yourself. Each of us has unique strengths and life missions. And so think about what are your strengths and what do you want to do in this world, and focus on that. It doesn't mean that whatever thing that other people do, that should be the thing that you should do too. So think about what sparks joy in your life. Think about what makes you happy, rather than thinking about materialistic things that you can only see in a kind of outcome that is what we call, you know what I mean, right? Instead of comparing yourself to whoever's version of their best day, compare yourself with yourself yesterday. Maybe yesterday you have this level of confidence and you have created certain things in your life. So for example, let me just give an example of myself. When I'm thinking about my progress, I always focus on the things in my business that I'm creating. Though it might seem like I might show a bit of a slower progress versus people who have started the business earlier than me. Maybe they have gotten to the point that whatever businesses that they are doing, and it have shown outcome and things like that. This May is actually my 1-year anniversary of my coaching business. So yay for me. Actually, this month has been what we call it a reflection month for me to really assess my progress. And there's so many decisions that I have to make moving forward. What are the strategies that I want to implement? What are not serving me anymore? So those are the things that you should be checking yourself to instead of comparing your progress with other people's progress. Think about how you have progressed for the past 1 year. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, things are going the way that I wanted to in this business. I never thought that this opportunity have brought me so many joy in my life. I love doing this. I'm passionate about it. Though I'm still teaching part-time as a lecturer, that have brought some financial support in my family life. But my coaching business, building it is something that I'm really passionate about right now. If you want to start something right now, you can start at any place. I mean, at any time that you want to start, you start doing what you want to do. So maybe you have that side hustle that you want to turn into a full-time thing. Or maybe you're a 9 to 5er, you work full-time, but you have starting to think about building your side hustle. Why not take some time and sit down and reflect on what are those things about, instead of being jealous and comparing yourself with other people and having these thoughts of how much you cannot do certain things. Instead, carve out time for yourself and imagine and visualize that vision. Play with that emotion. Play with that vision. Think about what 3 years from now would be if you were to start right now. My second strategy would be welcoming failures as lessons for your own growth. That is something that I think I have been practicing a lot lately, especially when building this business. When I was full-time working and having a constant salary, it doesn't feel like the things that I'm doing day to day will affect that much in my life, because I will be having the same income all the time at the end of the month. But when I'm building this business, I learned that some things works for my business, some doesn't, and there's ups and downs of it. And instead of thinking that these downs, things that, pushing me down and I cannot do these things, think about how these mistakes, how these failures give you a life lesson that you could learn and grow from that. If you start to look at failures as lessons for your own growth, you will never give up. And this will create extraordinary success, because, extraordinary success will always comes after failures. The important thing for you is to seek the lessons they impart each step of the way. As Henry Ford said, that the only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. If you have made a mistake, sit down, reflect on it, and think about what you have learned. What's the biggest lesson that you have learned from that experience? And the third strategy is to upgrade your beliefs. We tend to act on what we believe, even when what we believe isn't totally true. It is hard to explain these things to people, because I think I just realized my own limiting belief maybe about the past 1.5 years. Before this, I never thought of that. I thought that that's just the way it is. But sometimes when that's how we are operating, meaning that you start saying to yourself, like, I want these things, but what if, and all those excuses that you have to check what beliefs that you are holding on to, right? For example, like you have these excuses that you give to yourself that you just have too much that has to be done, and or things like I'll get more done by doing things all at the same time. These are all the beliefs. Maybe I shouldn't dream so big. And all these things are type of belief, and it doesn't mean it is totally true. So re-question what are those beliefs that you are holding on to. Revisit that, because if you repeat these thoughts often enough, and they become the lies about success that keeps us from achieving the next level of success, because it becomes the operational principles driving us the wrong way. As Mark Twain said, it ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. Okay? So think about that. Upgrade your beliefs is important. And the last quote that I want to share with you guys today is from Wes Fessler. Self-mastery is the challenge of transforming yourself from own worst enemy into your greatest ally. So that's really nice. That's really something that I have been working on too, because I know right now I've learned so much that my own inner critic is my worst enemy, and turning that into, how can I empower myself is the most important thing to start to learn about right now. So this is just 3 of the strategies that I follow to achieve my personal and professional goals, and I keeping these as the tools and reminding myself to always think about you are your only competition. And second will be welcome failures as lessons for your growth. And third is to always upgrade your beliefs. One awesome thing that I want to share with you guys is that I'll be holding a mini workshop on the 19th of June that is called Designing Your Ideal Week. So we'll be going through how I design my week to overcome overwhelm. And I also will go over the complete breakdown of how to do it step by step, and the pitfalls of high-performing women and how to overcome them. So if you are interested, please check the link below and reserve your spot, because this will be closed mini workshop, meaning that I'm not accepting many people at once. So make sure you quickly grab your spot. And if you reserve your spot right now this week, you'll be able to get lower price and really awesome, discount, so that you can, quickly put that in your calendar and make an appointment with me. If you are interested, make sure you check out the link that I provided in the show notes below. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I see you guys next week, and remember to always start your day with an intention, love what you do, and end your day with gratitude. See you next week. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum. Are you struggling to find time for yourself or for things that matters to you? Or if you even ever find some time, you found that you can't simply slow down and stop thinking about work. If you are one of those women, you'll benefit from the Success Accelerator program, my 12 weeks one-on-one success and productivity coaching program that helps you to do less and get more work done, so that you can spend more time doing things you love. Book a free call with me at draliamajid.com/coaching, or you can do a self-assessment using my free life audit workbook at draliamajid.com/life audit, or you can even join my Facebook group from the link below. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.